Hello. I have so much anxiety about making this video. It's not that I don't want to. It's that I know that it's probably not going to make sense. Okay? And then the stigma around what I'm going to talk about. The caricature version of it, I feel like I'm going to represent. I'm nervous. Okay, whatever. Let's get started. I have ADHD. I do. And I'm sure if you've watched any of my videos or known me for any length of time, girl, it is no surprise to anyone. Right. You're right. It's so true. Okay, so I'm going to do a little bit of a historical context to why I'm just announcing this now. So I was in therapy, like you all know my testimony, you all know my experience with depression and anxiety and this, that, and the third. Well, someone that I love dearly recently got diagnosed with ADHD, and I am in proximity, close proximity with them on a daily basis. And I was like, I see that in me. I see it. I see the symptoms, the emotional outbursts, the distractibility, just issues in school. I see it. I'm like, oh, okay, I see this. So let's investigate. And you have to laugh. It's okay if you do. I called my doctor and I asked for an ADHD packet because I wanted to see, I'd done all the tests. We all know I have ADHD. I wanted the proper diagnosis. My girl, no, your girl, me, filled out with the typical hyper focus that comes with ADHD, the first 2 pages. And it was a 30-page packet, which is so rude to do to a person with ADHD. And I lost it. Still to this day, no idea where it went. And I know I didn't throw it out. No idea where it went. It's gone. And you're kind of like, well, yeah, that's definitely pretty stereotypical ADHD, right? So anyway, I'm cleaning out one of our rooms and I find a bunch of old diagnosis papers, stuff from my trips to the mental hospital, all of it. And I'm like, let me go ahead and read this. No one told me I had the diagnosis when I was 19. So here I am, 31, thinking, oh yeah, for sure have ADHD. Everyone around me is like, yeah, girl, you have ADHD. Thinking I never had a proper diagnosis. Fun fact, I do, and I have, but nothing was done with it. Because my own choices, and then the addiction, and then depression, anxiety, all of the things that kind of came around with that was more of the thing that took immediate attention, right? So I am a little mad about it, to be honest, because the person that I love dearly, I know you guys are going to read between the lines, but I'm trying to respect privacy here, is getting the appropriate help in school to make them the most successful with this diagnosis. I remember my parents had to fight hard for anything. And basically all I got was I could take a test in a separate room. Now, I don't know if any of you have taken a test in a separate room. It's not great. First of all, it's embarrassing. For me, that's not everyone else's situation. That's for me. But most recently, I took a New York State test to get a promotion or whatever, and it's still on my report that I can take these tests in a separate room. Why did I never make the connection? Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Guys, listen. I was in a room with 7 other people who should be in a separate room. Now, listen. We have pencil tappers, we have over-talkers, we have shift-seaters, and all of the above. Nothing is wrong with them, but here I am, every noise. Oh my God, I should have just taken it in the regular room. Anyway, that's my little rant and rave for that second. So yeah, so I think I'm just a little bit, I don't want to say mad at the system, but maybe frustrated, you know, because it's like super known that girls in particular get misdiagnosed or undiagnosed out of everybody. And then to know that a lot of like my adult issues go along with ADHD, right? Now, I had this all typed up in like a script because obviously with ADHD, it's hard to keep track of what you're thinking or what you're talking about. But I guess it somehow got deleted, is basically what I'm trying to say. I'll go ahead and now lead you up to today, give you the historical context, kind of give you up to like how this affects me now, right? Like I said, if any of you have been around me for more than 10 minutes or watched any of my videos, you can just tell, right? I forget what I'm saying mid-sentence. I ramble. I get kind of distracted. I pull from 75 different topics. You can tell my mind is on hyper speed all of the time, right? I literally lose things that I was like, yeah, I put it right here. No idea where it is. And then one of the biggest things I'm realizing being home with Judah and my husband, Kyle, is this oversensory thing. If like there's too much noise, too much talking, too many things that take up a lot of my energy and my focus, I just like shut down. And it's not this like, some people it shows up in like a meltdown, a mood meltdown. No, like I literally like, I'm like, hey, I just need 10 minutes. And I just lay in my bed with the covers over my face. And I'm just like, I just need 5 minutes. I just can't, like, it's too much. You know what I mean? I'll forget where I'm driving to, like, as I am driving there. And then the most common, I'm sure some of you can, like, attest to this. Say you're reading something. Dude, I will read the same 9 sentences over and over and over. Have no idea what I just read. None. It's like my eyes can go cross-eyed, right? Or at my job, and this is where it's affecting me big time, is like if I look at an Excel spreadsheet and it's too many items on a page or it's too much information on a page, like my eyes don't know where to sit. They don't know where to focus or to go. So that's a lot of it. I think I might do 2 parts of this because I just kind of just word vomit this part. And it's interesting because I thought I had a lot more information on ADHD because of the person that I love and working with them. But it's definitely different. It's definitely different when it's yourself. It's definitely different when you actually realize, hey, I have this diagnosis. What does this actually mean? How does this affect me? And then I don't know if any of you have TikTok. I don't, but I have hacked the system and just watched it on YouTube. And there's so many symptoms. There's so many ways that ADHD affect adult people, especially women, differently than children. And so please comment down below, comment your experience or email me. I'll always put my email in there. But I might follow it up with more of like a, not professional because your girl is not professional. Just more of like an organized fashion of where I'm at with the ADHD. Am I going to get on medication? If so, what? What tips and tools work for me? What do not? And yeah, so thank you to everyone who has subscribed to me recently. I can't believe I'm at 100. That's so wild. I wish I knew who you were, but for whatever reason, I can't see who you are. But feel free to reach out to me. I love that you guys keep up with my story. You keep up with where I'm at, but I would love to keep up with you and who you are and where you are. So that's it. This is, I don't ask you to make these comments, but I'm going to make this comment about myself. This is probably the most symptomatic video I think I've ever made in regards to, hi, I have ADHD. So yeah, bye.